Hello. Dang, Time Heist back at it again with the super quick Pepe hello. Alrighty. Since we last left off, okay, I wanted to make sure that Streamlabs is all cut up. We're good, we're great, everything is awesome. And today we're gonna do some of the craft. And then after that, probably a bit more of the craft. And it'll be great, I hope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're at KBBQ? That sounds good, dude. Sounds pretty good. What went wrong with the house today? Knock on wood, we're okay today. My pool guy came over in the morning and we got yesterday's crisis all sorted out. Um, it definitely still needs some work. I figured out that the primary pump, like I was looking at all the pipe configuration yesterday, and when it's in its automatic, run cycle, I'm like, it's not feeding. There's several pumps, and I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking back to how my old pool worked and stuff like that. And I'm like, nothing's feeding the filter here. Like, what's going on? We finally realized, like, the pump that is supposed to be active, feeding the filter and stuff, like, it's just not on. But another one that performs another action kind of makes it look like everything is operating as it should be. It ended up being it was a cable that just had to be like jiggled a little bit. It just wasn't receiving a signal from the panel as to when to turn on and off and stuff, and it's just like, how is it literally just like a loose cable connection? But I think the cables just need to be replaced. The piping is old and it's been sun exposed for years and years. But anyway, we were able to we figured out what had to be flipped so that water would not be erupting from the pump when we take the basket out to clean it. So that's good. Ay ay ay. But it still. I think I didn't even know that was the pump that was supposed to be. Anyway, without getting into a whole description as to everything specific with the how the pool works, it's boring. But anyway, the only other issue is that because there's like a higher level to the pool, and then there's kind of like a waterfall sort of feature into a catch basin. There's basically very, very slowly overnight, when the pumps aren't running, the higher level water just it exerts pressure because it's trying to, reach equilibrium, reach the lower level, and it looks like one of the check valves is just letting a little bit of water through. It's letting a little bit of water through very slowly, and then it raises the water level, and then it goes out the overflow pipe, and so it's just like wasting water, basically, which is silly. So, anyway, yeah. You guys, you're so right. I'm actually at TwitchCon. That was the move that I was talking about. Is I'm actually moved to TwitchCon, so I'm live from the show floor at TwitchCon. That's why there's like a little more echo than before. But I was able to bring my desk down intact, as I mentioned, and none the wiser. That was my long con. I fooled you all along. TwitchCon looks weird. How would you know? I have a green screen behind me. It could be a big convention center floor behind me for all you know, but I'm simply in a soundproof booth like the ones that they use for esports tournaments. Mm-hmm. Factually correct. Official Mighty Mo, 4 years. Sup, Jardon? How are you, homie? I am okay now that Pool Crisis is done. And Caritas, with 17 months, finally caught a strem. Let's go. Yeah, but unfortunately, my streaming schedule here at TwitchCon is going to conflict with MCC. So I wasn't able to, participate in MCC because I gotta do maps and vaults and stuff like that. Yeah, TwitchCon provided a pool for me, one that required maintenance for me to do and everything. They were like, here's a pool, but you're actually in charge of making sure it works properly. Do you guys ever wonder, like, when people just have a house that they'd leave unoccupied, like a vacation home or something like that? How are they just not stressed out all day about what if something is going horribly wrong while I'm not there? Like, how do people do that? I don't understand. Like, the person who had this house before, this was like one of many spare homes. And I just think, even if you have, a gardener coming over weekly, or, the pool maintenance coming over weekly when you're absent, still, it's like, unless they're in the house looking in every room, how do you know that something hasn't gone, like when there's a big rainstorm, how do you know that a room is just not filling with water? I know that there are, you can hire people to go in, house sit or look at the house weekly. I know that does exist, but a lot of people probably don't do that because they're like, it's already expensive enough that I have the second home. Why would I go and hire someone to either live there or, like, that's, it's, there's so much. It's so much to worry about. Turn off the water. I mean, you can turn off the water when you are gone for an extended period of time. That's actually not a bad idea to do. But regardless, like if there's a big storm or something like that, how do you know that you're not just, your house isn't turning into a bathtub while you're gone? You just don't know. And that could happen even if you're just, on vacation for a few days, obviously. But the longer it is unoccupied, the more likely it is for something to go wrong. So, yeah. I just, like, also, here's another thing, right? If I think I am like hyper vigilant about things that other people probably would just ignore. So like at the first sign that I see something looking amiss, I'm like, I know this will evolve into a bigger problem. I need to take care of it now before it's bad. A lot of people wouldn't do that. So even with like having people in a rental, like if you own a house that is being rented out, and I might have said this before, but I would have the opposite problem that most people have, where, most people, they're like, my landlord won't fix anything. And I'm the opposite, where I'm like, I think that the tenants would not report something to me that I would be like, this is gonna be a problem. I need to fix it. So I'd be worried. I feel like, hey guys, are you sure everything is okay? Are you sure there's nothing going wrong that I need to fix? Please, even the smallest thing, if you see a little drip of water anywhere that doesn't seem like it's supposed to be there, please let me know, because I think we need to fix that. So, like, wow, that's a heck of a name right there. Thank you, Syndicate, for the sub. Very much appreciated. That's pretty awesome. Happy to have you. Yeah, no, but it's like, it also, if you're renting the house, you're not gonna be nearly as worried about something's gonna, whatever. It is what it is. Not my house, And so I would just be so paranoid. Even if they were paying their rent on time, like everything is good, I would just be like, what if something's going horribly wrong and they just aren't letting me know? You've had a pipe with a very slow leak for weeks and the landlord still hasn't sent a plumber out? That doesn't make sense to me. Bro, if there is something water related, I am begging the related, I don't know, plumber or whoever. I am begging, please, do you have anyone for an emergency visit today? Oh my God, please. Can somebody get out? Somebody get out here! Water! I know water. It's terrifying. Ah. Laws SB. Thank you for 39 months of subbage. Much appreciated. You take renting someone's house as a huge responsibility. They've entrusted you with one of their biggest assets, and you would treat it better than your own? You sound like the dream tenant that is extremely uncommon, and your landlord probably hopes you never move out. Yeah. Okie dokie. Why is the audio and mic still bupping? What does that mean? What does that mean? Bupping. Is there something wrong with my audio? I don't know what bupping actually means. So... it's staticky? Hold on, let me test this really quick. Staticky? Hold on, let me test this really quick. Staticky? I sounded okay. Testing. Testing. Static when you talk. Gotta turn the volume all the way for it to hear. Huh. It's when I'm not talking? It's when I'm not talking? It's when I'm not talking? Testing. It's when I'm not talking? Testing. It's when I'm not talking? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can try to reseat all the cables after the next stream, but I don't know. I don't know. I got no issues on my listening, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's play the video games. How about it? Okay. So, cool. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wind Charge Parkour. Pretty cool. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more Wind Charge Parkour maps since 1.21 came out. So if you want to design a Wind Charge Parkour map, you should do that because it's a fun mechanic, as well as Mace Parkour with like static entities that you can bonk. There we go. What was I doing? What was I doing before? There, thank goodness. Oh, that's literally, I didn't need to get up to the top. I was going to the wrong location. I was going to the wrong location the entire time. Okay, we'll set it to hard mode. I'm ready. All right, I think we have to reload the map, but I'm gonna go to hard mode and we're gonna redo that and we're gonna get up there in a jiffy. Hold on. Okay. Sir Axis with 51 months. Mimi McGee, 53 months. Pretty swick. Pretty cool. Did I rage quit? I raged so hard I'm increasing the difficulty. King Kong Karam, 40 months. You said something about it not being too long before next zine series. I'd like to put MC2 on your radar. It's not out yet, but the creator posted a message about content creators being able to contact him if they want to play it for content. Oh, wow. MC Eternal 2, you say? Maybe, maybe. All right. Hard mode. Let's do it. We win these. Okay. Check it. Here we go. Okay, it's really not cool, though, that he loses us health from the very beginning. When you... Okay. That was cool. When you do... That was a Who Needs Rockets